Drag tires are something else, dude. It's a little challenging to drift on drag tires. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video here on the official Victory Gaming channel. Today we are going to be building a car that I deeply appreciate on so many levels, but unfortunately it is just so out of my price range. I can't get that excited about it, okay? I love these cars to death. The Audi B5 S4 is just something else, dude. Twin turbo, V6, dual overhead cams, sounds incredible. Performance out of this world. It's an Audi, so you know it's not like an old Nissan. It's an old Audi. It's different tiers here, but the B5 S4 is actually an incredible vehicle. So the B5 S4 is a 97 to 2001 model. It's looks like this is what we've got here. All right, it's a 2001 RS4 Avant. So we got the wagon. I love wagons, don't get me wrong, like the new Volvo V90 wagons. Sitting in that thing, I felt like a million buckaroonies, okay? But honestly, this car, in its car form, not wagon form, really just gets me hard. You already know why we're here. You've seen the title, you've seen the teaser. It's time to do a sleeper drag build on this bad boy. Now, oh, no aero, unfortunately, but no kits either. All right, nice and boring. We do have the V8 swap, but honestly the best part about this car is that twin turbo V6. Not gonna be the fastest thing in the world, but we are gonna crank her up to 11 and see what she'll do. All right, just max this baby out, and the mod you've all been waiting for, the twin turbos. That is so disappointing. 46 horsepower. You know, that... Bruh. So this thing maxed out to the moon makes less than 700 horsepower, which is, like, in real life, I guess that's more of a realistic number, but you see these things putting down 900,000 horsepower. I don't see why in Forza it's limited to 700, because you see some stupid numbers in this game, right? Why is this one limited to 700? It really just, it hurts my ego more than anything, but 2,800 pounds, I mean, I guess for a wagon that's pretty good. Take out 700 pounds as well. It could be better. Just a little salty about the horsepower. I'm going to have to email Turn 10, try and get this taken care of. Now we're looking for a wheel that's nice and sleeper. Alright. Honestly, they look a little big. I wish we could scale down the size of the wheel a little bit. The Sleeper Drag Build series is one of my most popular series on this YouTube channel. And normally I just throw on some crappy wheels because it's like an old 70s car or something. But honestly, I'm not seeing very many good options. Like, all of these just look so weird. I think it's the size of them is the problem. They're like, what are those, like 21s or something? It's not really doing it for me. I think we're gonna go with these welds. We'll get that that polished gold lip in black, so they look a little smaller. And yeah, 18s. There's no way those are 18s. I have 18s on my 240, and they look, well, they look pretty big, to be fair. That's ew. So I guess that's it. 70 G's in upgrades. Do we do like a rear wheel drive swap? Because 700 horsepower, we should be able to hook up rear wheel. How much weight does that cut out? So apparently removing a drive shaft, a transfer case, extra axles, etc. adds weight. As you guys know, we are counting down to Forza Horizon 5. So what I kindly request of everybody is to go down in the comment section and request what you'd like to see in Forza Horizon 5. Drift builds, or drag builds, or sleeper drag builds, or sleeper drift, whatever you would like to see. Let me know down in the comment section. I'll screenshot your comment and I'll put it up there on the video for the world to see. It's been a long time since a new game has come out and I've actually had to come up with original ideas. Alright, so I need some help from you guys on this one. If you don't feel like suggesting anything, just leave a comment regardless. It could be complete gibberish. If it's too ridiculous, it's going to get picked up by the spam filter. But, you know, add something down there just to help me out in the YouTube alg, because I'd really appreciate that. The channel, we had a little dip, okay, and I'm trying to rebound really hard right now, and the rebound just isn't really happening. So any comment would be appreciated. It does sound so good, though. Love to see the squat. It's not absurdly fast. It's not slow. I guess it's acceptable. Let's just do an... we're just going to do an initial little run here. I want to see how much boost we're putting out. Because realistically, a built B5S4, what you expect, like, what, 30 to 40 pounds of boost? Let's see what we're rocking in game here. 21 pounds. Pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. Alright, 140 in the quarter. Xbox Live Gold. I have Xbox Live Gold. For real? Okay, I just spent like 30 bucks on the couple month package, but alright. I think the major problem here is our diff. We are just all-wheel drive, hardcore 50-50. We're going to go to an 80-20 split. Just lock the rear. We'll leave the front doing what it wants to do. Gonna lower the front a tad, like an inch or so, and we're gonna stiffen it up because there's a lot of squat. So I usually keep my cars pretty soft so we get squat, but honestly, this thing was squatting so much from the factory that I think we're losing some launch speed, some torque off the line. I don't know my drag terms, I'm sorry. I need to do another run because I wasn't paying attention closely enough to focus on gearing. Yeah, we need to stiffen her up. Stiffen her up for sure. 380. Let's just crank her all the way up. See what happens. Go with 575. Rebound. Crank that up as well. Bump. No, sir. Not today. For real. It still doesn't spin. It still doesn't spin. No way, dude. I just basically maxed out everything. I'm like, are my assists? My stutter? Hello? ABS off. Traction off. Stability off. There's no reason for this to be happening right now. We're at an 80-20 split. That's what, like 500 horsepower on the rear wheels? Zero slip whatsoever. Alright, so we're halfway through fifth. Just halfway through fifth. Okay, bring that back down here. Okay, fourth, way too long. Way too long. Okay, it finishes at a nice spot, and we've already picked up what I think it was like 132. So we picked up 8 miles an hour. That's pretty good. You're supposed to do a 3-gear tune. Ideally a 2-gear tune, okay? But this thing, we're at 4 and it's kind of pushing it. Like, I don't know, man. It's an Audi. They're quirky, alright? And was this 2,800 pounds or 3,800? Slips the mind. She's a big girl, though. No. That did nothing whatsoever. Absolutely nothing. It's just that first gear bothers me so much, man. Like, I could mess with this all day. Let's bump it up a little more. Done messing with it. We're going to see what our official time is. And we'll go ahead and V8 swap it. Just because, you know, you got to do that to be competitive. Except this car by no means is ever going to be competitive. It is interesting that they put Star Set in the background. I can't play because I get copyright strikes on it every single live stream, which is why I don't really live stream Forza anymore. I wish you could just turn off menu music altogether, but I find it very interesting they put Star Set back there because, you know, they got some interesting music. Okay, I was just talking really quickly so I wouldn't get the copyright strike if you didn't notice. Okay. Just casually stall off the line. I was also going for the clutch dump method, which I realize is not necessary. Oh, the gearing was mint, though. We just tapped limiter going through the quarter. Okay, a 10.5. Oh, man. Hang on. I think we can get down to like a 10.3. .5 at 139. I don't know what the time is. I wasn't looking at that. I was looking at the speed. We just took half a... I don't think that's how that works. Half a second? Really? I mean, we got an 8-second car in our hands here. I just do a little bit better every time. Take a half a second off at a time. Let's hit another run real quick. Work on my shifting there. 139 again on the trap. That was a little slower for sure. Is that the exact same time? A 10:010, 10:01, 10. I don't do drag racing things. 10:010. Okay, cool. See, so the turbos on this thing add 140 horsepower. Imagine if the V6. Realistically, what do you think that would do? Like a turbo upgrade, probably like 200 or so, like minimum. Throw some ethanol at it. You're looking at like easy 1,000 horsepower. You could get that out of the stock motor. Like, why don't they make the actual like real world capable motors capable in the game? It just really bothers me. Like, sure, like if you have some like 60-year-old, like, I don't know, a 60-year-old Ford flat, well, not a flathead, like a, like a tractor or something. Like, you don't expect that to make 1,200 horsepower. But, like, you could YouTube a video of this car on the dyno putting down some steam. So just make all the cars more level. Like, sure, you could have the boost come on in like a really undrivable way or a way that makes it super uncompetitive. I don't care. I just want to see that power figure. You know what I mean? You picking up what I'm putting down? Because I'm putting up what I'm picking. Let's go. Alright, gearing. Yep. There we are. We're already 20 miles an hour faster, so I think we are going to attempt to keep it at a 4-gear tune. That was a 5-gear tune. I'm just rewinding here because I'm too lazy. I could honestly probably fast travel. That might be the move. That was a 5-gear tune, so we just need to bring this down to like, let's go to 9.5. I really wasn't paying attention. Hopefully that should be good. But these gears were pretty short. My car's not straight. It gives me crippling OCD. Okay, 4th gear's a little long. Gearing is absolutely perfect. Absolutely perfect. You know, I love these cars so much. I remember back in the day watching that racing channel in 1320. You know, before I really had a car identity, okay, before I was an S-chassis hoarder and I had mental health issues, I actually used to love all types of vehicles, believe it or not. And the B5 S4 has always been up there. And before I bought my S13, or actually before I bought my BMW, so quite recently, I was, yes, I have a problem. I was looking at B5 S4s, you know, just browsing as like, hey, like, I don't need like an RS4. I just want like the experience of an all-wheel drive, like, good Audi. It's a good Audi. They are so expensive. You could easily spend like 30 grand on one of these things. It's like, it's a, what, 20-year-old? It's a 1990s, late 90s Audi for $30,000? No, thank you. With that aside out of the way, kind of messed up the shifting a little bit there. I don't know how to drive stick. 162 across the line, so we've already picked up mile an hours. It's an 8675, easy number to remember. I just almost messed that up. Oh, I really messed that one up. I got nervous. I'm sorry. I need to go back to my claw grip because I get like tight fingers when I'm trying to let off the gas to hit the clutch, so half the time I just flat foot shift it, which might actually be faster in this game, not sure. There we go. 163, we picked up a mile an hour just from the shifting right there. What do we got? 8, that was slower. It felt faster though, because we got an extra mile an hour. Last run. Let's go. Go out strong. The fastest shifting known to mankind. Fastest draw speed in the West. 162. Alright. Does that mean we're going to go down a second because we lost a mile an hour? The exact same time. No, it does not. It does look so much better than those like Cadillac wagons, the CTSV wagons. I definitely see like similarities in like the rear shape. It kind of slopes down a little bit like the CTSV wagons. It looks so much better. It's just so hard to beat 90s cars, man. It was like where everybody was pushing the envelope, trying to do something worthwhile and actually cool, unique. Actually, I don't think anything was really that unique. It was all kind of the same formula, just like today, except we have less crossovers back then. We had no crossovers back then. Let's actually see if there's any more tunes that are up there. None of these are popular. Drag Wheelie. Alright. I just don't think any of these guys are going to be faster, but we'll go ahead and we'll give her a rip. This guy is somehow 27 PI higher than us, but we'll go for it. Alright, we were crossing at, we'll just do trap speed as our test here, because I don't feel like loading up an event. We were crossing at 162 at the end. Absolute horse meat. We are the best tuners on Forza Horizon 4. Confirmed. This community has got no steam on me whatsoever. I'm telling you guys, I am like Don Juan's song. We'll let him slide, but like I'm right up there with the greats. Okay, I've said this before, but now we just willed it into existence. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a comment down below with future requests or suggestions. It doesn't even have to be about content. It could be about your life struggles, your terminal depression, whatever. Let me know. Follow me on Instagram @VictoryGaming, where you'll see progress on my multiple sources of internal pain. I will see you guys in tomorrow's video. Peace.
So if I die, I'ma die young. Every day I've been getting fucked up. Finally know the difference between love and drugs. Shawty tell me I should really sober up.